masterpiece. Historically, you're right.
Follow those green arrows down.
The three of you? Two. Okay. Here's will be in car number one and car number one.
Very briefly before we head downstairs for our turn to get on the tram. But while we're here, we'll give you a little history of the arch itself. It all started in 1935. That is when then President Franklin Roosevelt signed an executive order commissioning a monument that would commemorate Thomas Jefferson, the Louisiana Purchase, and westward expansion in the United States. St. Louis was already known by its nickname, the Gateway to the West, and so the riverside right here was chosen as the location for this monument. About 12 years later, in 1947, they had a competition to see what the monument would actually look like. There were 172 different entrants. If you go through our museum, it takes about an hour to go through the whole thing, but if you go to the final section, you can see some of the other designs of what this could have looked like. Let's just say we're super, super lucky that they picked the arch, because the rest of those designs are not good. The unanimous winner was the design of the arch itself. It was designed by a Finnish-American architect by the name of Eero Saarinen. He was the youngest entrant at the age of 37, and the arch was his first ever solo architectural design. They had a big, big problem though. Nobody thought they could actually build the thing. The margin of error in Saarinen's design was 1/64th of an inch. So it took them 16 years of math, engineering, and planning before they could start building. They started in February of 1963, and they finished in October of 1965. 16 years to plan it, only 2.5 to actually build it. I have a neighbor who's been building his garage for 5 years. It cost $13 million at the time. If you were to build an arch in your backyard today that looked exactly like this one, it would cost you $300 million. Guys, my favorite thing about the building of the arch is if you look at these photos, you can see they did this in the 60s, right? So they did all of this without computers. They did all of this without AI, and they did all of this without OSHA. What that means is that there was no safety equipment or safety regulation when they were building the arch. If you look at photos of people up at the top, they do not have harnesses. All they have are hard hats. I have no idea what that hard hat is doing when you're that high up, but amazingly, no serious injuries or deaths while they were building the arch. The arch itself is 630 feet tall, 630 feet wide. That is 192 meters if you use the metric system or just curious. It is made up of 142 individual stainless steel triangles that have been fitted together. This makes it the largest collection of stainless steel on the planet and the tallest man-made monument in America. We are the second tallest in the world. Only the Eiffel Tower in Paris is taller than us. We will give that one to the French, but that does mean we are taller than the Washington Monument. We are taller than the Space Needle in Seattle. We are taller than the pyramids in Egypt. And And the Statue of Liberty in New York fits under us twice. Up until 2018, the park here was known as the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. That all changed when we got a little bit of a facelift and we became a national park. We were always a national monument, which means we were always run by the Park Service, but in 2018, we became the Gateway Arch National Park. We are the 60th in the country, the only one in the state of Missouri, the only one inside of a city, and therefore, the smallest. So today, you are in the largest arch on the planet, the tallest monument in America, the tallest building in Missouri, the smallest national park. One-stop shopping for you guys. Guys, the national park includes the arch itself, the 91 acres that all of us are standing under, and then the old courthouse across the street. Old courthouse has been under construction for the past 4 years. It just opened last month, and we're really, really proud of it. So, if you're from St. Louis, you can make your way back here, or you have some time to kill while you're here, please check it out. It is super, super important, not only to the history of this entire area, but to the history of this entire country as well. Guys, at this time, I'm going to pass you over to our amazing photographer here. Underground in the foundation of the arch. This is where our tram starts. When they built the arch, they knew they wanted to get people to the top. They just didn't know how they were going to do it. They actually built the observation deck that y'all are going to be on without any way of getting people up there. Along came an engineer by the name of Richard Bowser, and he developed this tram system. It is the only one of its kind in the world because the arch is the only structure of its kind in the world. So this tram is a combination of three things. It's a combination of an elevator, an escalator, and a Ferris wheel. That is so you remain upright as you go over the curve of the arch. If you were in a regular elevator, as you went over the curve, all of you would go like this, which we do not want today. This tram here on the south side was installed in 1968. The one on the north side was installed in 1967. That is when we opened to the general public. And that is the only difference between the two trams. But that does mean today, congratulations, you are on the new one. Besides some cosmetic changes like brake pads, wiring, and the fact that we are computerized, it is exactly the same as it was in the 60s. You will notice that in a few moments when these doors open, and you look at the interior decoration of the washing machine / space pod that you are traveling to the top of. There are 8 cars, 5 people to a car. That means we can get 40 people up either side at any given time. And why on a busy day like today, some of you are traveling with people you do not know. What a lovely day to make a new friend. It takes 4 minutes to get to the top. You will be up at the top for about 8.5 minutes, and then it takes 3 minutes to get back down. The tram travels at the breathtaking speed of 3.86 miles per hour. So, you are not on a roller coaster, but you are going to get there, guys. Guys, do me a favor, please do not scream as if you were on a roller coaster. It makes everyone else nervous. As you're traveling up, this door is going to turn into a window. You're not going to have any views. You're going to see the interior of the arch's leg and the 1,076 steps it would take to walk to the top. Luckily there is a tram, so you don't have to do that today. You also can't. It is closed to the public. It is primarily used for maintenance. Once a year, tour guides can walk down it. It takes 30 minutes to walk down it. and you feel it for about 8 days afterwards. They don't let anybody walk up it, but were you to walk up it, they say it would take you about 90 minutes. So the 4-minute tram ride sounds pretty good to me. Guys, when you're up at the top, there are going to be a couple of tour guides up there and a park ranger. They can answer any questions for you. They can point out any sites. They can take a photo for you if you'd like. Just go ahead and ask them. With about 2 minutes left, they're going to give you a heads up that you have 2 minutes left. And after that 2 minutes, they will load you up into the tram car you're riding up in now. So just remember the number you're standing on. You guys are going to be on the south side, which means you'll have access to 16 windows, 8 on the east, 8 on the west. If you look to the west, downtown St. Louis in the state of Missouri, east, Mississippi River in the state of Illinois. How do you know you're looking east? Well, there is a giant river there that is not on the other side, all right? Guys, quick safety stuff. When you get to the top, these doors are going to open. You're going to exit your tram. You're going to make a left, and you're going to walk up a set of stairs to get to that observation deck. Those stairs look a lot like this, but they are a little steeper, a little narrower, and they are unevenly spaced as you are on the curve of the arch. So just watch your step. Take your time. There's absolutely no rush. There's a handrail the whole way. Traditionally, bad time to be on your phone. That is how people tend to trip. If you are taller than 4 foot, which is most of you, obviously not all of you, but most of you, if you are taller than 4 foot, you are taller than this door. This is a tripping hazard. This is steel. It looks like it's padded. It is not padded, so watch your head when you are getting in and out of the tram car. Most people remember when they're getting in. Guys, when you get back down here, the door remains 4 foot tall. It does not grow while you are up there, so watch your head. When our friends at the top get back down, these doors are going to open, they're going to exit, and they're going to make their way up the stairs. We ask that you do what you're doing already and stay on this side of the handrail until they're clear. My friends in number 8, you do not have to wait until people get all the way to the top. Once they get to number 7, you can go ahead and get on in. Same as 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. My friends in 1, you do have to wait, but the trade-off is you have significantly less stairs at the top. All right? Guys, it is a beautiful day. It is a hot day, but it is a beautiful day, so you should be able to see about 30 miles both directions. It is also not particularly windy. That means that the arch won't be swaying. It is designed to sway. It is a good thing that it can sway. It can sway up to 9 inches both directions. It has never ever done that before. The closest it ever came to that is, as I said to some of you, when a tornado hit downtown St. Louis about 4 months ago, or 4 weeks ago. It hit about 2 miles from here. There were people up at the top. They made it back down okay. Ergo, you will make it back down okay. If you want to know if it's swaying, there's a chain at the top of the stairs up there that if it is moving, the arch is swaying. If you don't want to know if it's swaying, don't look at the chain. Also, the more you move around up there, the less you will feel any kind of movement. So sort of like walk around like a shark and you won't feel any kind of movement. Okay, guys? Guys, my name is Niall. It's been a pleasure being your tour guide. I hope you have an amazing time at the top of the arch and a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming.
Cars coming through. Yeah.
Welcome back from the top of the arch. Just exit out of the cars, come up these stairs, and then make a left turn towards the carpet.
We figured there was a plan. We just thought it might include a slide.
Thank you.
everybody get cozy.
There we go. Okay.
Alright guys, just make sure your hands, feet, and personal belongings are inside the cars. These doors are closing.
Just get comfortable right
Okay. So, park elevator, park escalator, park stairs, park kerosene. Okay.
Only thing like it is
We're going from the inside of the arch out and around. There's a maintenance room.
how far down can you see?
You can't see the bottom anymore.
I can't see the bottom.
I can see, I don't know, 100, 200 feet, but I can't see the bottom. This looks like it was always designed. Always intended to have.
You guys do the video stuff? Or
Ears are popping.
did you do the video or no?
We did the museum uplifted.
Oh, so in the movie it kind of goes through a little bit that it was intended for this all along.
Oh, okay. Okay. It wasn't just natural. Okay. That's cool.
Suddenly have to walk all those stairs.
It's sucking and stuff.
I gotta be like
I've been stuck on an elevator underground that was packed.
so we got the unlucky guy.
And after about 30 seconds, it started to get hot.
My ears pumped just a minute ago.
Did they?
Just pumped.
We should have timed it.
I kept wondering why people were asking me if I was claustrophobic.
I knew it was cramped. I couldn't remember how many people.
Welcome to the top, ladies and gentlemen. As you exit the transport, look to the left, come all the way up the stairs.
Guys, I'll bet I think as far as you can get.
Because they are uneven in space. Look, it's me.
There you go, these taller. Some are close, but I think they're taller. I can see the whole roof. Yeah, there's the stadium. That's where we parked over there. What you see? Yeah, can you see it? Baseball stadium, now can you see it? Yeah. Uh-huh. You see the lake? Oh wow, the lake looks beautiful. Do you see the lake right over here? Okay guys, turn around.
Y'all want to be in the picture?
That'd be great. Yeah. Okay, everybody look at her. Let's get a picture. Thank you. You guys want a picture? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's where we went in that big cement. It must be worth it. It's designed to withstand earthquakes and lightning strikes and sway up to 18 inches in 150 miles per hour winds.
Yeah, that's something else.
I bet it does get struck by lightning.
Yeah. I wonder how much it grounded. What it does in those
How is it made to stand earthquakes? Because there are not many here. Baseball stadium.
Welcome to the top, everyone. Come on, have your
That might be something that we used to have, but we don't. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I did one last
Alright, guys, we'll be wearing transport number 8, transport number 8, you're gonna head back down the stairs.
I'm supposed to have 3 friends with me. How do you book the tickets? You bought them for yesterday instead of today.
Transport 7, transport 7.
That's why I'm like, well, that's why I didn't like, I don't need a picture because we got everything else. We're doing a float tour.
Raise your hand if you're a transport 6.
I was up in this.
Transport 5. Transport 4.
I think it was like 5.5 for us. Southern Wisconsin. Oh, we got a
Transport 3. This is on the right hand side for me. Transport 2. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, you guys can stay on the right hand side for me. And tram car 1. Alright guys, you're going to be on the right hand side for me. Stephanie, you make your way down the stairs, stay already in. When you arrive at your tram car, go down, make sure you're sending all those yellow painted squares. If you want a tram car 8 and only if you're in tram car 8, you'll be on the left. Everyone else will be on the right hand side. Once again, if you're in tram car 137, when you arrive at your tram car, go down. Make sure you're standing on the right hand side. I do believe in our collective ability to tell our left from our right. Everything was having trouble with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the operating radar. Watch your steps. You're in your tram car. Make your way up the stairs. They are uneven. When you arrive at the top, please keep moving towards the center and allow people behind you to take you through the stairs while we have to be aware.
I figured it fit that way last time. It was the same.
Set the same, yeah.
Oh boy. Would it be easier if you sat over here and I sat this corner?
Whatever works.
I can fit me in the corner. You can go for it. Sure.
I made it one week. It's quicker going back.
Okay. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Sorry about that. You think maybe it was 4 or something? Or? YouTube? Okay.
it's affordable to sit down and not tired. You can go out there and spend 30 minutes, spend an hour out there.
Welcome back, everybody. Please step out of the tram and make your way up the stairs. Watch those heads. Once you're past me, you're going to hook a left and follow the exit to the lobby side. Have a great day, guys.